didn't tie in the mental part of it, you could do it for days and never get fatigued. But once you put total concentration into every shot, every rack of every game, let me assure you, you're going to be tired. And so much so that pro players practicing by themselves can only from the 8. That's a real problem. And he can take a little gamble here because even if he doesn't get the breakout, he should obtain some type of a safety play on the ball. I think we're going to see him play it. He's going to try to move the cue ball just 2 inches ahead to stick it to the 8. Oh, he had an opening for the pocket.
So Efren went for it.
It's large there if he wants to get close to the 5. So I think we're going to see him lay off the speed a little bit. No, he's wound up. He's going to attack the 7 ball. They know.
That's what makes it so challenging for people who play it for fun and leisure. That's what. This is why they're these gentlemen are pros.
We're going to see a 3-rail kick. No, he's taking an intentional foul. And yeah, terrific shot.
Yeah.
Another great shot.
Now we're trying again. Too much in this particular game match.
Now there you see the result of breaking from the side. It sends that 1 ball side pocketward, and this is he's going to have to push out.
Just call it for a push.
Yeah, you can even hear the sigh in his voice. He ultra soft speed. And
I tell you, he makes a very fast decision.
so he had to take a little offensive opportunity there and possibly risk losing the game. But consequently, the reward is a game-winning shot that he turned out there.
The measure of a good pool player is to be able to make the decision when to gamble, when to play it safe.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't always play conservative in this game. There's times when you have to take a little chance and you have to weigh the risk and reward. But in order to make intelligent decisions, you have to be so terribly experienced that if you're not 40 years old, you're not going to have a glimmer of hope of beating one of these gentlemen.
Oh yeah. You said earlier that Efren is always the player to beat. What makes him so?
Well, his background in rotation, and then he's an excellent tactician. At
That's
first,
the attitude.
I didn't know what he meant, and he's absolutely a non-egotistical guy. But
Oh yeah.
he's just stating a fact that he knows that he's going to win that match. So I asked him today. I looked at him and said, Efren. This would be one of the racks that falls into about the 10% area where I think that it's very difficult to run these balls out. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with it, so I'm not certain that we're going to see a run out here. Generally preferred for this. Made a nice try. To say we'll see a win from this ball in hand.
As he said, Earl can get very aggressive and he gets so excited with the situations like this.
Well, when he's playing his best, he has a 2-practice swing and go method, and it works quite well. When he's comfortable at the table, it's just a 2-stroke and go, and when he gets in that rhythm, he can beat anybody.
I guess it's really, really important to establish that sort of a setup just before you go.
Yeah, to get better at the game, make sure they always swing smoothly through the cue ball.
Good follow through, just like that.
Now on these breaks, these power breaks, you really see a protracted follow through that you would going to get more tip speed up, and that translates to more power. But maintaining that long swing with accuracy, that's the hardest thing to do in all of sport.
Well, the crowd is certainly enjoying the level of play that we're witnessing here. None more than the promoter of this match, Mr. Bob Moore of Ridgeways. He's certainly been very upbeat about this.
And I think I might also be guilty of enjoying this quite a bit.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, I would have flown here to watch this no matter what. And I'm really thrilled to work with you, have the opportunity to work with you, and to be part of this is a tremendous honor for me.
It's an immense pleasure to be here, Mike. And I tell you,
The referee, how he wants things done, and he does. He likes things that precise. That's the way he conducts himself, and I think it has something to do with the high level of play that he can obtain. Not been lucky enough to obtain a good opening shot. Now we're going to see a mass ace, right? Oh, and he hit a terrific shot.
the scoreboard here. We kept track, Mike.
Ed, I saw you marking the score, so I thought I would pass it on, and we got excited
I
here.
started doing that and then just got caught up in the game.
You know, when you talk about the score, there's not going to be any losers at this match. Everybody, both players are going to end up winning by just being a participant. I know both of them look forward to participating, and the entire sport and all the billiard world wins at this event.
Certainly the awareness being created by this match will certainly reward the sport.
Efren made a nice position shot there, and it looks like it should not be a problem for him to take care of the remaining 5 balls on the table. He hits the pocket so nicely, and the ball just gets there with just enough speed to go in the pocket cleanly. Even if he hits one slightly errantly, at that speed, the pockets are very forgiving. When you hit them hard, the pocket size is actually reduced. And he has 2 relatively easy balls for him. And he's in total command. Well, he's hit a good break again, and he's
that he figures that head-to-head, he and Earl are almost even. They're
against Earl as well. The reason Efren was chose to play it this way is that the 2 goes into the 6th ball, leaving him a big pocket down there, so he didn't have to have ideal position in the 2, and that afforded him the opportunity.
Oh,
Terrific shot!
What a shot by Earl Strickland.
And it could possibly bank across the opposite side pocket, so that he gives himself a couple ways to win here. See, he had a pretty good volume of speed. Looks like for once Earl's going to catch a little bit. No, he played offense. And I think the reason was just go ahead and play offense as opposed to a defensive shot, and possibly force Earl into an offensive opportunity. And that's what the angle of the bank would be.
Well, we're certainly seeing a lot of terrific pool playing. We're not even halfway through the match.
And that was pretty good speed, and bumped the 9 out of the way.